Here we are across the bay from beautiful San Diego, and I'm going to give you some tips for putting your wetsuit on. First tip is that it's very hard to get your wetsuit on if either you or it are wet. So make sure your wetsuit is thoroughly dry and that you are completely dry yourself. Next, please note that the outside of the wetsuit is the shiny, slick rubber part, and the inside of the wetsuit is the rougher cloth part. Finally, the zipper always goes in the back. So to put the wetsuit on, I roll it down a little bit till I can see the crotch area and the leg holes. And then I put in one leg at a time, and I work the suit up to well above my ankle. And then I work that first leg up gently, inch by inch, much like a woman puts on pantyhose, up to the knee. Then I find the other leg hole, and I do the same thing on the other leg. The wetsuit material is fragile and you can actually push your fingers through it, so that's why we're careful. Now, little bit by little bit, the wetsuit comes up both legs, over the bum, and by the time we hit the crotch area, the wetsuit should be very snug against the crotch. It's important to get that suit worked up so that there's enough material left for your shoulders. So, the arms go in the same way as the legs, one at a time. We start the rubber well above the wrist and work it up the arm. So at this point, once you think the suit is on, if you do not have good rotation in the shoulders and plenty of material, you just need to do it again, working all the way up. In fact, this suit could be tighter right here. Once it's all the way on, we fumble around, we find the zipper. If we can do it by ourselves, we put it on by ourselves, but there's no shame in asking someone to help you zip your wetsuit. And finally, I situate the zipper and I attach the latch. Now, I'm ready to swim. A word about fit. If you've ever gone diving or surfing, you've had a wetsuit on, but it's important to know that a swimming wetsuit fits tighter than those two types of wetsuits. So it's going to feel uncomfortable, it's going to feel odd the first few times you do it, which is another good reason to swim in your suit several times before race day. But it should be very snug against the body, much like this suit fits me. So I'm ready to swim. I hope you are too.